Let me get my mic together. If you are just tuning in, I am Abiola, and this is Spiritpreneur Summer School, which we have kicked off to celebrate my birthday. And I am also briefly reopening the doors for the Spiritpreneur Guru Academy. All right, so let me plug in the audio. Facebook, if the audio goes out, you have to let me know, okay? Because I'm plugging in the audio. Hello, Goddess Aurora Day. What's going on? Okay, so Goddess Aurora, let me know because I'm just plugging in the audio now if it goes out, okay? All right, okay, good. Let me drink some water because I was like running late for class today, and I'll explain to y'all why in a second. All right, my goddesses. Greetings, Goddess and Kat. Goddess Giovanna's in the house. What's up, my loves? Hello, Goddess Nancy. All my peeps on Facebook. All my peeps on Instagram. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So the reason why I was like, thought I was going to be running late, well, it was 1 minute, but I have a time thing. So thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. I feel like I just manifested opening a whole thing of black pepper into my macaroni and kale that I was making for dinner. Hear me out. I manifested, we're manifesting things all the time, whether we want them or not. Just like gravity, you don't have to believe in gravity for it to work. But I was at a restaurant the other night with my sister. Yes, thank you for the hearts, Facebook. I was at a restaurant with my sister, Goddess Damali. We were in, I think it was when we were in the Dominican Republic. And I ate something, this is like a week ago, and I was like, it tastes like, you know, like when you open the whole black pepper and it all falls into the thing. And then that just happened, y'all. I made my my mac and cheese, and it was a thing of beauty, and added the kale to it. So it had these beautiful green leaves popping out of it. It was exquisite, right? Then I threw the paprika on it, and I was like, okay, let me give it a dash of black pepper. The whole thing of black pepper went into my mac and cheese and kale. Yes. It was not cute. It was not fun. I don't like hot foods. It was a mess, but I was hungry. So I took my little wooden spoon and tried to like dig up underneath. I get the mac and cheese underneath to try to eat that. And yes, call it ghetto or whatever, but I scooped the rest out. I left that in the strainer to come do the video. I might go try to rinse it off and start all over again with the cooked mac and cheese. I don't know. But yes, I did like, dig up underneath it and find like the part that was untouched, somewhat untouched. It still was hot, and ate it for a very quick dinner. Don't do that. That's the complete opposite of mindful eating. Do not do that. Thank you for the smiles. Thank you for the hearts. Yes, this is where we turn into our parents and we say, do as I say, not as I do. What's up, Instagram? Yes, Goddess Erica, that was a hot mess dinner. Hot mess dinner. And it was really pretty with the kale and the mac and cheese. It was like a very bougetto kind of meal happening, So it was like I got myself away from the guilt of the mac and cheese, because if you're going to eat something, don't be guilty. Enjoy it. And there was some kale in it. But then it was a hot mess. So, what are you going to do? Goddess Giovanna said, Savvy did that with my pepper grinder. All the peppercorns in the food, had to pick them out. I feel you. You know what? Maybe in tomorrow's video, I have a peppercorn grinder that I cannot open. So maybe I will bring it to class, Goddess Giovanna, and you will walk me through why I'm unable to open it. Yeah, I got pepper issues. What's up with that? What kind of Caribbean, New York City girl am I? What kind of African-American chick am I having all kind of pepper issues? No hot sauce in my bag. All right, so let me get into today's Spiritpreneur Summer School. Spiritpreneur Summer School is in session, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live daily for at least the next week because we are celebrating Leo season. My birthday was my birthday last Sunday, this past Sunday. And we are celebrating, I'm opening the doors for the Spiritpreneur Guru Academy to celebrate. Yes. All right. So today we are talking about your brand, your Spiritpreneur brand. So let me know if you currently have a brand in the comments right now. How would you describe your brand? What is your brand like? And for those of you who think that you don't have a brand, guess what? You do. Yeah, you do have a brand, whether you want to or not. Just like I said about the law of attraction and gravity. Whether you believe it or not, law of attraction works. And whether you believe it or not, you have a brand. You have a personal brand. And so we just want to make sure, you know, is your brand in alignment with your business, with your mission? Thank you, Goddess Letitia. Yes, Coach Roz is in the house. Leo season, come on through. Coach Roz's birthday is coming up on 8/11. Did I get it right? 8/11, two of the goddesses in my Spiritpreneur Warrior Sisters in the Spiritpreneur Guru Academy, Enchantress Shane and Coach Roz are both on the same day, and I believe that it is the 11th. Hello, Sincerely Tash. Hello, and Lewis 369. What's up, love? All right, so let me know what your brand is. What does your brand look like? Coach Roz says, yes, I got the birthday right. Good deal. Because when we think of branding, we think of things like our website colors and our logo and things like that. And it's a really specific balance that I want you to have as a Spiritpreneur when it comes to your brand. And I find that goddesses either go off the wrong way by either starting way into the logo thing, and they like go and like, I don't know, go live on a mountain for the next 3 years while they're going to develop a logo and find somebody to help them with their website and things like that. And I'm like, hello, come on back. We need your stuff. Or they go totally the other way and launch without any care about their personal brand. And so we want to be right in the middle. We want to be right in the middle where you are aware of your brand, where you are consciously creating your brand, not by default, and where you are moving forward as you develop it. You're not waiting to launch. So Goddess Aurora Day says she has a luxury brand. Yes, and we could tell that by her logo. For those of you who are on Facebook, hit the share button so people could take a look. For those of you who are on Facebook, she has gold in her branding. And it's interesting, if you go to my site, womanifesting.com, my site used to be very, very pink, very, very girly. And now as I'm maturing and my clients, my soulmate clients are maturing, there's a lot of purple, which is a spiritual color, and a lot of gold, which again evokes luxury and higher thoughts and those kinds of things. But I'm getting ahead of myself. My cousin's in the house. What's up, cuz? How you doing, love? Yes, and so you want to make sure that your brand, like I said, you don't want to go off into the bushes for the next 6 months to develop the brand, and you also don't want to not think about it. So where do you begin? You begin with thinking about your soulmate client, not thinking about yourself, okay? I'm gonna say that again. You begin thinking about your peeps, the people that you are in business to serve, not thinking about yourself. How do you want them to feel when they engage with your brand, your courses, your products, your services, yes, your website, your podcast, whatever it is? So it's just like your reputation is, you know, what people say about you when you're not around, right? Because when you're around, they could have some great things to say, and maybe when you're not around, they may have something totally different to say. It's the same with your brand. And so what do you want your people to feel when they engage with your brand? Goddess Giovanna says her brand is about love and healing. Yes, and so she wants people to feel love. She wants people to feel healing when they engage with her brand. She is a spiritual love coach. And so when people are interacting with her brand, they're usually coming from a very vulnerable position. And so she's not going to have like you know, big glaring, you know, kind of moments. She's going to be very who she is, who she naturally is, someone who is empathic, who is soothing, who is caring, who is there for you. All of those things are a part of your brand. Okay. So yes, the colors, the logo, all of those things are important, but I don't know about y'all, but raise your hand if you've never bought something just because you like the logo. Most of us just don't. We don't say, well, this logo is great, so I'm going to buy this product, this program, this service. So I want you to think about that, to put it in perspective in terms of what is important. For those of you who don't believe me about the importance of your logo, a logo is great. But again, people are not buying because of the logo. We do business with people that we know, we like, and we trust. What is it about you, about the way that you put yourself, about the way you put your magic in the world that helps us to know, like, and trust you? So trust is a big thing. Social proof, testimonials, for example, which was, we had an in-depth lesson today. For those of you who are in the Spiritpreneur Guru Academy, check it out. That was our lesson for today. Goddess Giovanna says, the message and the feeling is more important than the logo. Yes, absolutely. Goddess Danielle is in the house. Hello, Goddess Danielle. More Leo energy. Happy birthday. And Goddess Danielle also, she has a great brand, a wonderful, spiritual, empowering, uplifting brand. And so, like I said, you want to be aware, how do people feel? How do you want them to feel when they interact with your brand? When you're going to start to look at the visuals, it could be really helpful for you to create a vision board or a visual board or a mood board, whatever language you want to use for creating your brand, so that you can see the colors, the textures, what does it feel like? You know, you may want to set up a Pinterest board, or go old school and, you know, get a bulletin board or some paper, sketch it out, you know, so put words that you want to use. When you talk to your clients, how do they describe their problem? And then what is your response in terms of how you describe the solution? Because the language that they use to describe their problem might be quite different than the language that you use. So you want to be aware of that, and you want to be clear and make sure that you're speaking to them where they are. All of these things are a part of your brand. And your photo, for my beautiful goddesses who are terrified of putting yourself out there, but who are getting better and better every day, right? We're all works in progress. Your photo is also a really important part of your brand. It's not a throwaway thing. It's not a throwaway thing. And for the goddesses in the room, I'm not going to call you out, who I've recently seen you're posting pictures of yourself. You've never done it before. You get a thumbs up. I'm so proud of you. It is wonderful to see your face, because again, we're not going to do business with a logo, right? If you are in a coaching, healing, consulting, you know, if you're some kind of practitioner, which is what a spiritpreneur is, whether you use the language coach, healer, consultant, creative, high exalted, mystic ruler, it doesn't matter. You help people get from point A to point B. People are vulnerable. If they are handing you their money, if they're handing you their hearts, if they're handing you their story, they're vulnerable. And so, yes, it's cool for them to see your logo and your website. But what's even stronger is for them to look you in the face, for them to look you in the eye, for them to say, ah, this is a person that I want to do business with. Lady Miss Bach is in the house, and that's somebody who you need to know. That's one of my UK goddesses, and she is a creative guru. She does incredible art. She is a talented goddess. And I love my peeps. My peeps are amazing, the best, and they are global. Yes. What's up, Lady Miss Bach? And so you want to take all of these things into account when you are building your brand. What else do you want to think about? You want to think about your strengths. Your strengths. A lot of people, when they're thinking of their brand, they're thinking of their weaknesses. Well, that person has more clients or more money, or they started before I did, or they have all of these things going for them. What do you have going for you? Don't worry about them. That could all be smoke and mirrors, right? We don't know what is going on with somebody else. Worry about you and yourself. And you may want to start, yes, the goddesses on Facebook are like, no, not the smoke and mirrors. Yes, that could be smoke and mirrors. What? So don't worry about that. Worry about you. And you may want to start with a SWOT analysis, a simple SWOT analysis, which is also a great tool for those of you who are coaches to be able to use with a client in the beginning to assess them. And what that stands for, SWOT, S-W-O-T, I will post it in our Facebook group at imanifestmagic.com. It helps you to just get to basically what it is you finding out what the strengths, S in SWOT stands for strengths, W stands for weaknesses, O stands for opportunities, and T, I think, stands for, is it transformation? I think I'm forgetting. Don't worry, I'll post it in the Facebook group. So you're going to create a SWOT analysis for yourself and say, what are my strengths? Where am I strong? And that's what you're going to promote. That's what you're going to put forward in your brand, right? If you are, Goddess Aurora, remind me if the T, what the T stands for, because I'm having a T blackout on my SWOT analysis. Remind me. That's why it's important to have your goddesses in the room. S is your strength. So where are you strong? If you're somebody who, for example, has traditional education, you know, tout that. If you're somebody who doesn't have traditional education, tout that. Whatever it is, let that be your strength, right? So if you're, you know, traditionally educated and that's a part of your brand and you're putting yourself forward as, you know, like Goddess Aurora, for example, who is a luxury brand, you could say, you know, and I was, you know, Goddess Aurora, she was educated at the blah, 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 and she has this kind of, she's taken those things away from her education, and here's what she's learned. If you don't have that, what? Turn it on its head. Unlike those other people who were educated only in institutions, I've learned from the streets. And so I can help you. I come from the school of hard knocks. Whatever your experience is, we can turn it into an asset. There is nothing wrong with whatever it is that is a part of your bio, right? So whatever you have, big it up. Thank you, my goddesses. Goddess Angelina and Goddess Aurora reminded me that the T in SWOT analysis and Coach Roz is for threats. That's right. Oh, Goddess Shantae says she uses SWOT. Well, she put an A in hers. So yeah, we use SWOT with an O, SWOT with an A, whatever works for you, whatever works for you. Thank you, Goddess Katu. She said, thank you for sharing your worth with us. You are absolutely welcome. So rather than sitting around, and I'm going to talk to y'all real talk for a second, thinking that it's too late for you and why didn't you figure this out before, and everybody else seems like they've wanted to know what they've done since they were 16. You are not too old and it is not too late. This is your time. And so again, whatever it is, use that to your advantage. So if, for example, you're young, okay, let's go both ways, right? If you're young and everybody else seems older and experienced and you feel like your brand is lacking because they're older and experienced, then you come out and you position yourself strongly in that, rooted in that. Unlike those other people with outdated advice, I am young and fresh on the scene, and I have the most cutting edge information for you, right? If you're coming from the other way, where you feel like, oh man, I'm so old, everybody else seems like they're like, you know, 18-year-old coaches coming out the box, I feel like I should have started this before. Then you say, you know what? It's so great that I've had so many years of wisdom, and I have had, you know, the pleasure and the honor of working in these different industries where I now bring these gifts to you. You see, it's all an asset. It's all an asset. Everything that you were doing thus far, you get to bring to the table with you. I say all the time that one of the survival jobs that I had, where I was working for Spanx and I was in the mall in White Plains, yes, on the low, in the mall in White Plains in my Spanx shirt, you know, trying to sell Spanx to people as a brand ambassador. I learned so much from that job that I use today when I'm on a stage in front of 1,000 people in the room. I learned from that job things about how to be more comfortable in my skin, how to, you know, once you can walk up to a woman and basically ask her about her underwear, then you can talk to people about anything. So Goddess Aurora said, you and these Spanx. Yes, girl, me and these Spanx. Yes, Goddess Nancy, it is not too late. Goddess Shantae said, thank you for the confirmation. It is not too late at all. It is not too late at all. In fact, it is just the right time. And while you're sitting around and lamenting and worrying about whether it's too late, you're missing it. What are you missing? You're missing your life, man. You're missing your life. This is it right now. This opportunity, this is your eternity, this day. So rather than, you know, being caught in your head and wondering, should I, would I, could I, you are missing your life. I talk all the time, like when, well, not all the time, but I've spoken about when, you know, the incredible Enchantress Shane, she just got back from Belize with me. Yes, Goddesses, she just got back from Belize. She was in my Goddess Pray Love Belize retreat, and I adore her as I'm watching her grow in her business and shine. She's a member of the Spiritpreneur Guru Academy. And the same exact day that I met her, when I was giving a speech at Bob Proctor, he's one of the people in the movie The Secret. I was giving a speech at his Modern Day Millionaire event. And the same exact day that Enchantress Shane was in the audience, this other woman was in the audience, a lot of people were in the audience, but this other woman who was in the audience, they both came up to me afterward with a few other people and were like, oh my God, I really, really want to work with you. Enchantress Shane made it happen and has celebrated her first $11,000 day in business. The other woman is still gonna, woulda, should I, you know, sending me emails. She's trying to figure it out, whatever it is, you know, and giving herself a guilt trip. So, you know, what I'm going to tell her, you know, next time she emails me is let yourself off the hook. If you're not serious and you don't want to do this, stop pretending to yourself that you do. Stop pretending to yourself. Stop faking the funk. Stop thinking to yourself, oh, I'm going to do it. You're going to give yourself an ulcer. Say, I'm not going to do it. I give up. I quit. I'm going to just go and, you know, be average or whatever it is. And again, there's no shade or nothing wrong in that. I'm just saying, make a decision either way. Either you're going to move forward for you and build your brand, and all that your brand is a vehicle that gives us the opportunity to engage in the magic that you have. That's all it is. And so you want to present your work in the best light. So your photo is a part of your brand. When you are out there in person, that's a part of your brand. How are you presenting yourself, right? Goddess Neith Sankofa is in the room. Light and blessings, Goddess. She's also in the Spiritpreneur Guru Academy. And Goddess Neith is an example when you see her. When you see Goddess Neith, she's an example when she posts her beautiful pictures on Facebook. She embodies her brand. She embodies light. She embodies blessings. You look at her and you feel like, I want to go work with her, and you don't even know what she does. That's what I want for you. Whether your niche is, like I said, your spiritpreneur niche could be health, beauty, fitness, fashion, money, you know, empowerment, spirituality, whatever it is. But when I look at you, and that can only come from you being authentic. So you have my full permission, give yourself permission to be fully and completely you. Because we have great BS detectors right now. People will feel like they don't relate to you, but they won't know why. And it's because you're not standing in your truth. So rather than looking at everybody else in your industry and trying to figure out, you know, how you can be more like them, instead, be more like you. Position yourself and your brand exactly as you, exactly with your magic. If you know, are coming to it with, you know, and you're a mommy, you know, and you're in business, rather than thinking, oh my God, you know, all these other people, they're single, they don't have any kids, they got nothing to do but sit around making money all day. I'm a mom, I have real issues. Build that into your brand. Somewhere there is a mom that needs your services, your fashion, your beauty, your love and relationship advice, your health, your wealth advice, your money advice, whatever, who is waiting for someone who is like her to step forward. That's all a part of you and a part of your brand. And so allow your people to know you. You don't have to be you. Your putting yourself out there doesn't need to look like my putting myself out there. You may not be some loud Leo chick. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. You be you, whatever that is, whatever that is. Stand firmly in it and make sure that everything that you put out into the world is congruent with what you say your brand is. And the only way to do that is to be real, to keep it real with yourself. When you get on the stage, if you're nervous, say, I am nervous. People will roll with you. Your people will want to grow with you. Your people will want to learn from you when you're being real. Yes, Goddess Giovanna says, I needed this reminder. Thank you for the hearts. Goddess Neat Sankofa said, give thanks, beautiful beloved. Oh, thank you, Goddess Abiola. This incredible community makes it easy to shine. Hashtag mirrors. Yes, hashtag mirrors. Goddess Danielle said, hey, Leos. Yes, yes. And so, you know, for example, there are people who will say, you know, all the time, like, you know, because they can go and they can speak and give 3-hour-long speeches with no notes or no preparation or whatever. That's great that they can do that. That's not me. And I don't claim to be able to do that. I don't put myself out there as that because I have anxiety. I have issues. I want to make sure that I hit all of the points that I have to make. So I use notes with everything that I do. There's no shame in that. There's no shame in you being you. And don't let anybody shame you for you being you. Yes, Goddess Diana, she's affirming it. You be you, your authenticity. So we talked authenticity, we talked know, like, and trust. We talked your colors. One of the things that is really important also with your branding is how are you giving first? How are you giving first? What is the content that you're putting into the world that's the honey that lets us know that you're the person for us? If you, for example, are in financial services, is it a free seminar where we can come and be uplifted and educated? Thank you for the hearts, right? If you are in love and relationships, are you like Goddess Giovanna where you're giving all of this wonderful heartfelt advice? Are you in health and fitness and beauty where you're putting yourself out there and telling us that you can help us to create a physical transformation? Whatever it is, we want to see it. And whatever it is, most importantly, we need it. Your birth certificate is proof that we need what you have. We need what you have. Goddess Danielle says, I'm joining Toastmasters to develop my public speaking skills. That is beautiful. I went to Toastmasters too, Goddess Danielle. That's awesome. Yay. Yes. Everything is out there. The tools are out there. So again, do a SWOT analysis and start with, you know, your strengths. Focus on whatever it is that your strengths are. Put your beautiful self and your beautiful brand out there and don't wait. All my goddesses in the room, me eyeball my Instagram people, me eyeball my Facebook people. Don't wait until everything is ready. Oh, and my YouTube people, what's up? I know y'all are watching the replay. Don't wait until you're ready. You will never feel ready enough. You will never, ever feel ready enough. The way for your brand to grow and to develop is by you putting yourself and putting it out there and feeling it out, getting to know your soulmate clients as they get to know you, getting to know your own message, your own work, your own methodologies. You get to know your own stuff better. And none of that can happen when you're frozen and afraid to move forward. All right? Got it? Yeah. If you want to take my free spiritual selling masterclass, head over to the link richgoddess.club. That again is richgoddess.club and get your spiritual selling on. Spiritpreneur Summer School continues 6 p.m. live on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm going to try YouTube to get y'all going live tomorrow too. All right, my loves, for everyone who is already in Spiritpreneur Guru Academy, log in. You have 2 new lessons today, and I will see you tomorrow for our accountability chat. All right, my loves, be seen, be heard, be a movement. Namaste. All right, so I'm now gonna go ahead into this black pepper mess. For those of y'all who are just joining, this black pepper macaroni and cheese mess to try to get my dinner together. All right, loves, bye.